Hi, everybody. I'm Asaf from David Systems, and I am, this time not from home, at the office. I live right there, and I'm talking with Dave from David. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hello, and I am from home,
Look
as
at
you can
that.
see, because I have the family photos. Oh, I
That's
have the
good.
antlers.
And the
Well, I don't think
family.
I got fully. I don't think I got the full antler experience.
Yes,
But
you
yeah,
you
there's
do
the
have it,
family.
which is great.
The
It's
family
great
members
stuff.
might be coming in and out. Maybe coming in and out because, of course, home office, homeschooling. If you have kids, right, Maeve? Yep. Yep. I don't know if you heard her, but she said
Yes,
yes.
yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's very good.
Okay.
So we have an interesting show for you. There's a lot of stuff to cover, so let's get on to it. First of all, let's talk about Maeve.
There she is, right
Yeah,
there.
let's talk about Maeve. Hey,
This
here is Maeve.
This
What
is
an
this is I think here's one of the challenges. We're going to be talking about this
yes.
in terms of what we'll be covering, but it is, working from home.
So we start with health. Let's talk health.
Okay. Yeah, I think what we want to talk about from a health perspective is just we know it's a challenging time out there, and that from David perspective, we are currently right now, from what we know, we are all healthy. That there have been no reports of the virus for anybody within the David family as
which
of today.
is which is of course very important because we have spent a lot of efforts and have been very coherent with our regulations, social distancing, disinfectant everywhere, traveling with the right distance. So yeah, it definitely paid out, which is great.
Yeah, we've taken this seriously. I think you pretty much said it.
So we're moving to DigAS at home, which is a great name.
Yeah, yes, DigAS at home, correct. I mean, that's where we've been, focusing obviously a lot of attention because it becomes there. We've had many solutions to help radio people do, from what you see on Twitter, broadcasting at home, home office radio, home office audio, however you want to call it. But we have many, many solutions. In fact, you've completed and are doing lots of videos to help out in this area just for both knowledge and a little bit of understanding and background.
Yes, exactly. I've created a playlist where we are currently working on producing videos that are kind of, I'd say, part tutorial, part kind of how to, but also part, hey, by the way, do you know Web Turbo Player and these stuff to help people as much as they can to work from home. And I do them from home. I have a situation where I can't always record from home, and the office is really close by, so I sometimes pop up here. So it's not.
Your home, yes, and I was surprised that your home office has an orange wall.
Yes, I have an orange wall.
You have an orange wall at home.
Well, it's a contrast with the bedroom wall, which is blue. So we want with the contrasting stuff.
Orange and blue. That's very okay.
Orange and light blue.
I'm not going to get into the painting of your walls. Orange and light blue. That's very nice. So, what have you completed, and what are you planning to work on?
So right now we have a Web Turbo Player, which is, of course, Playout. That's a bread and butter. So we start, of course, with that. Browser Bridge, which is something that I personally use a lot of, especially at home. Working with MTN Content Manager, which is really great. I love it. And
why is Browser Bridge so important?
Before I used this personally, I would have to manually download and then drag into MTE, and then if you save, you need to drag it back to Content Manager. And now it's a seamless transitions if they're working together, which is really easy, especially if you're working on a narrative kind of podcast. So you need a lot of audio pieces, and you want to be connected to them.
Okay, cool.
It's really, really good. Cool. And now we're moving to WebDigger range, and then we're going to go to more metadata with Content Manager, and still working with MTE. Hard cut renders, and at the end there is going to be a workflow between all of them. So you're going to start with your production, and then you're going to management, and play out or delivery, or to social endpoints. So it's very encompassing. So it will take like a week, 2 weeks, something like that. But we're on it, and it's going good.
Okay, great. It sounds good.
Yeah, and I think that's it for
Great stuff, as we like to say.
Yeah, it is great stuff. Well, I mean,
Yeah, we
minus
created a little DigAS at Home logo really quick.
oh,
Yeah, fun stuff.
it is fun stuff, minus the virus, of course, and the quarantine. But yeah. So so we're yeah, so we covered CareNow, and extending
Oh,
DigACare.
yeah, so extending DigACare just comes from our DigACare customers. It's connected to DigAS at Home. It's basically, we will extend your DigACare or your offerings in the areas of trying to help you improve the work at home experience. So, I mean, you talked about Browser Bridge. We could be, that might be something that we can, open up. We'll remove the quantity limits in terms of Content Manager with Browser Bridge, to help, as you were talking about, journalists and producers create great audio and basically being able to share content. So that's one example. We have it on our web page. But it's basically, you can talk to someone in customer care, someone in sales, anybody and it just basically say, oh, I want to be able to enhance our home office experience, and I'm a DigACare customer, and we can kind of we can figure it out as well.
That is good stuff. And the link, of course, is linked to this video, but also all our videos, so to our DigACare page. So it's really visible. You can check it out. That is that. And to Women Tech and Radio.
Yeah, so we just, things are changing, but we keep things the same. So there was, Emil just did a Women in Tech and Radio called Don't Take No for an Answer. And it was with Sujata at David Systems. So that's a great thing. Take a listen. It's always on Apple and Spotify and SoundCloud. So we were going to do even more stuff within Women in Tech at Radio Days Europe, but that was, of course, it was canceled and delayed until I think December. So, but we continue to move forward with Women in Tech and Radio in that area. So that's good there.
Cool stuff. And coming back to our good friends from the North, Norwegians, NRK.
Yeah, so for customer conference, we did some roundtables and we recorded them on Zoom. And NRK did a really well appreciated one called Floating News Bulletin. It gets into how you can atomize your smart speaker, smart screen workflows for producing for new ways of producing linear content. Of course, it also has a home office. So as far as I know, this is being used, at home for people at home at NRK. But you can see their whole presentation. We've made available that on YouTube for people to see through the newsletter.
And of course, we are almost done. We want to shout out to you guys. You guys are using David stuff from home, and it helps me a lot, so I'm assuming it helps you a lot. And if you are using it, and if it's helping you, show us, make a video, maybe a picture, anything, and share it on social networks so we can see it and maybe even tag it.
Yeah, that's a great point to bring up. We see a lot of times with MTE and the editors that it's like, show me your show, but show the visual content of an audio show. Those being done at home, people really like to see those in terms of social media. It's actually kind of cool. And then any of our other areas, Content Manager, Turbo Player, it's just a cool little sharing thing that people really appreciate, especially customers really appreciate.
And we, of course, we appreciate it a ton. I mean, I love seeing other people using our stuff, and it helps them, and that makes me feel good about myself.
360 degrees of appreciation.
That's great. That's really cool. That is really cool. And that's it for today. Thanks, Dave, and thank you guys. Yeah, stay at home, or if you really need to go out, keep your distance. Yeah, be cool. Stay at home. Yeah. Until then, guys, don't forget David Systems, listening in action. See ya.
See ya. Bye.